Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm April Honey and welcome to the island of Serenity. Today we're going to be decorating our resident services. We're going to be doing some terraforming, some decorating. Hopefully we'll get stuff done and hopefully you guys like it and enjoy it here. Let's get started. Before we get started, I wanted to thank my channel members. You guys are absolutely amazing. I can't believe I actually have people that support my channel. I love you guys so much and I appreciate you so much. I started this on stream and the first thing that I wanted to do was start terraforming behind resident services. I had made a moon pond right here. At first it was a moon island. Yeah. But then I decided, you know, I don't really want that there. I want to kind of do it somewhere else a little bit bigger. So instead, I'm just going to put like a vantage point, a viewpoint of the castle that's going to be in the back of the island. So I wanted to like fill out and flesh out the cliff behind resident services that I want to kind of frame. And it serves two purposes. One, to make it feel like it's, I guess, sorted to distract a little bit of attention away from the resident services building. And then two, I want to kind of hide a little bit of what's going on behind resident services. I don't want it to be like right away you can guess everything on the island. This island is going to be very heavy in terraforming. I had some buildings to move, so we did skip quite a few days doing that. And Dizzy had a thought bubble for this time, but we are not. No. He's not leaving. He's perfect for this island. I don't know what he's thinking, but he's going to build a bridge and he's going to get over it, y'all, because he's not going anywhere. Anyways, so we wanted to get started and just create a little natural area around resident services. This island is kid core reminiscent, but not necessarily kid core. It's more like, I would say almost like a fairy core and almost kid core, like kid core adjacent. Does that even make sense? Probably not. I think I'm just making stuff up now, but it's fine. You guys know what I mean, right? It's like it's almost kid core, but it's not, you know? I do have some kid core friendly items, but it's not actually fully a kid core island because it's not like going to be full of playgrounds and parks and all that stuff. There will be some playgrounds and play areas, but it's not like full where you would think like kids are building forts here. But it's like kind of like a natural fantasy fairyland that you would find out in the wilderness, maybe. I don't know, something like that. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyways, I wanted another diagonal bridge to go across to have like a little bit of a double bridge moment going on right here. So I started the tedious process of terraforming to make that happen. Of course, I ended up having to tear down some cliffs in that. So I'm not going to show you the entire thing. If you want to watch it, you can go and watch the VOD track from the stream. It was a lot. I spent a lot of time doing it. And then I decided to make a little path in between the cliffs so that you can get through to resident services, because I didn't want like I didn't want resident services to be a one way in and one way out, you know? So we tried to make it so that we can get to resident services from several different ends. And there goes our bridge. Our bridge is coming up, and then we're going to terraform around the bridge because I honestly want it to not be so big and diagonal across. I know it has to be diagonal a certain number of squares, but we want to vary that and make it look a little bit more natural. You don't get too many options when it comes to how to terraform around the bridge situations. Anyways, we're going to connect it to this cliff because I cannot handle water that doesn't lead anywhere. I don't know why. It bugs the bejeebies out of me. So we're going to have water that leads somewhere, man, because it's not going to lead nowhere on my island. It's just not. Do you guys ever do that? Hit the wrong hole and then fill something in instead of taking it down like that, you know, because I do it all the time. Anyways, along the top, I'm going to connect the two waterfall areas or the two water areas with a waterfall, and hopefully that works out okay. We're going to lay down some pathing. I'm going to use a combination of the stone path that I made for this island and a daisy dirt path that I kind of just use everywhere because it seems to be able to fit in almost on any natural island. KK Slider is here today. We are not listening to KK Slider. This is not my permanent island, so I don't feel like I have to, which I know that's not very nice of me, but it's kind of true. I mean, I feel like I only listen to KK Slider when I really, really have to. And then just like that, he's gone. There was a lot of time jumping in this build in order to make things appear because I had a lot of inclines and a lot of bridges and a lot of buildings to move. There was just a lot of moving stuff around for this particular build. So we're just going to decorate it with nature around the entrance. I don't want it to be too crazy, too complicated. We want to maintain the mush forest kind of feel and vibe to it. The little sleepy bedtime story, mush forest kind of thing. At first I did try this brown rug. I ended up not using it. I totally need to make a blue one, I think. It just doesn't really go with my island over here, but it did go with the previous island, and I downloaded it mostly for HHP because this was going to be my permanent island, so it ended up having a lot of codes that were just for HHP. Because it didn't end up being my permanent island, it's not necessarily the case anymore. And look at Ione. She ended up getting in my way pretty much half this build. It was insane. She just would not stop getting in the way. Every time I wanted to set something down, it was never fail. Ione was going to fall asleep right there. And then I decided to push this path back just a little bit. Nothing crazy. We just wanted a little space between the bench and the path. I say we like anybody else was telling me that they didn't like it. It was just me. It was my fault. Right around this point, I can't remember if it was before or after this, a stream did end and I ended up completing this on my own. Hence why I have a speed build now, because I didn't finish this build on stream. And whenever I do that, I make sure that I record a speed build for you guys so you guys could see what happened. So I'm putting these bunnies everywhere on my island. I did decide not to go with the garden bench or the wedding bench. I really like that wedding bench, don't get me wrong, but I felt like the coloring didn't go and it was a little bit fancy for what I was going for. I'll probably still use it on my island, but I didn't feel like it was kind of matching what I was trying to do over here. So I went and customized that Nordic bench with a code that I made quite a while ago. So we're just going to flesh out this path over here. What are your islands looking like right now? What kind of islands are you doing? Every time I get like an island, I start a new island and I ask people like city or natural. Natural always wins, which I find very curious because prior to doing this type of asking for everybody's opinion, I don't think I necessarily made a lot of natural islands. I think I actually did very much decorate with a lot of items, but not necessarily, even my natural islands weren't necessarily very terraformed. So it is having me do some new things, which I do like, and it's been a lot of fun. It's just funny because I remember making like city streets and stuff, and now I'm doing pretty much only natural decor at the moment. But I don't mind it. I really do like it all, so it's not really bothering me or anything. I think my hard mode island is coming out a little bit more town core. It's like a small town, but that's just because it's my permanent island. I didn't really ask anybody what they wanted to see there because it's hard mode and hard mode is already hard. So I just pretty much wanted to make it very easy to navigate, very functional, because I need to do all the things there, right? I need to do the fishing, I need to do the hunting, I need to do all the things, and I need to make sure that I can do them all there because I do want all of those achievements throughout the year. And I want it to also be aesthetic and pretty, but at the same time, it's hard mode. So there's a lot of limitations as far as decorating goes. know why I was so dead set on putting that Karopi snack there, but I really wanted it there for some reason. I'm not sure looking back why I wanted it there so bad, but you know what? It's fine. It's there now. Look at Sid over there singing. He is such a singer, but he needs to leave my island. He's super cute, but he really does have to go. And I believe it was at that point that I left and we're transitioning into the nighttime now, where I picked this back up at night and decided, you know what, I want to continue a little bit. I was going to end it at that other point and be like, hey guys, we're done. This is as far as we're getting. But then as I was sitting there, I was like, you know what, I want to decorate around the back of resident services. I want to do maybe a few more things and just kind of flesh it out and make it look really nice and kind of like a full build. And you guys know how I feel about making sure that everything takes a good picture. So that's kind of where I was at with that right there. It's funny, all that trouble I went to placing the mush lamp and I ended up taking it down. I don't know why I do that to myself. I will spend so much time putting something somewhere and then I'll end up just taking it down and putting it somewhere else just because I'm like, oh wait, you know what? I think it'll look better over here like this. That's me. That's what I do. So of course I'm going to put a lot of plants out. I love plants. I love the plants in this game. I need to make like another plant core island. I did have one plant core island, or garden core island as I called it at the time. I feel like I want to make another one, or I should make another one. I just really like them. I don't know why. The plants in this game really make me happy for some reason. And I'm surprised I haven't used any fake buildings yet over here, except for around the store on this island, which is really shocking to me because I thought that I would use them all the time. So we are using a lot of star fragments here. I just want to decorate with them. I think the blue ones are really quite beautiful and I want to put them everywhere pretty much. So we're just sort of doing that. We're putting them kind of everywhere. Look at Dizzy. Dizzy is so cute, you guys. He really is. He's got those lazy vibes and I just love that. So we're going to decorate on top of this cliff right here. I'm not going to decorate the entire cliff, but I just want enough to show like the direction that we're heading in and to make sure the picture of it looks nice and pretty because that matters to me. I know. It does matter to me to put down some flowers and stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this build. I really did enjoy making it. I love hanging out with you guys in Discord and on stream and just building. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope everyone's doing well and having good health. I know you guys can be doing anything with your time in the entire world. And the fact that you just come here and hang out with me for these few minutes several times a week and on streams, it means like the entire world to me. I don't even know. Words can't even express how much you guys mean to me. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.